All right, let's get this show. Let's get this little dick dog on the road, baby.
Hello, baby.
What's up, everybody? I'm your little aquaphobic host, Jerome.
Aquaphobic?
Yeah, you don't know what that is?
Afraid of water?
'Cause I don't like gay people in the water.
Oh.
No, the girl in this is aquaphobic. Apparently, that's the first I've ever heard of it. So.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that either. I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
And today, my little kitty cats, we're talking about Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Now, New York has a new problem.
If this movie's an hour and 40 minutes, it took them an hour and 20 minutes to get to fucking Manhattan.
This movie was more actually like Jason
takes Titanic.
Jason redoes the Titanic and then goes to Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's like could have been like, Jason, I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
I'm gonna have to make that a clip now.
I shit you not. Okay, like 55 minutes into this movie, I'm going, am I watching the right movie? Because he's not in Manhattan. I legitimately stopped. I paused the movie, and I was
That's
like,
funny.
am I what? I'm like, he's not in Manhattan.
He's watching it and he goes,
Does he think I'm a farthead?
he's like, mm-mm.
I always love it when Hess thinks he's watching the wrong movie.
I know, that's always a good sign for the podcast that he's like, this cannot be what I'm supposed to watch.
Jesus Christ.
This is part 9. Jason takes a tour.
But
one of these days, I'm just gonna watch the wrong movie, and we're just gonna fucking roll with
oh
it.
shit, we're just gonna talk about that one. Okay. But so to start it out, does anybody have any Nick questions?
Yeah, I got some.
All right, lay them on me, baby.
I guess my first one would be, what the fuck is the geography in this movie? Okay, they're at Camp Crystal Lake to start.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah.
I wanna interrupt you here because I have a trivia that ties in perfectly with what you're saying here.
Okay.
So it says many of the actors pointed out to themselves a plot hole early on while filming the movie. They wondered how the ship got from Crystal Lake onto the Atlantic Ocean. Since most of them were just happy with being in the movie, they decided not to bring it up to the producers or the director.
Okay. I was just curious because, like, I didn't think the lake got to the ocean.
Yeah, it doesn't make it. They all were like, guys, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But so
Okay.
I had an answer for you.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
amazing.
I don't even have a sound button for that because no one ever has an answer.
My second question is Jason a ninja?
100%, yeah.
Because he was sneaking up on some bitches.
Jason is actually the OG fat ninja. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's OG fat ninja.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He trained Hess.
And then I have one more Nick question.
Okay.
So you know the whole boxing scene?
Oh, you got a lot of fucking Nick questions.
Yeah,
Here.
you know the whole boxing. It's the only part that was interesting. Is
Yeah.
asking questions.
Yeah, when the guy's like, poof, poof,
So
hitting him and shit.
I hate to bring up a sore subject with you, but so you probably won't even know this because you didn't even know the guy's name.
Does he think I'm a farthead?
Absolutely. Was he rope-a-doping him?
Sure, I think so.
Do you know what rope-a-dope is?
A little rope of dope. He ties him up in rope and starts smoking dope.
No, it's what Muhammad Ali did.
Oh, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you know that?
yeah, I knew Muhammad Ali was the fucking king of the rope-a-dope.
No.
Sting like a bee.
No. Did you hear what Jerome said?
I call him Muhammad Ali. Well, I used to accidentally call him Muhammad Ali,
Yeah,
but I say that now just to piss off Nick.
I got yeah.
When
I
he
heard
said-
that. I heard that.
But when you say that, you make it sound like you were 7. You were 24.
You know, this was like 3 years ago.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
He's like, wait a second. His name's Muhammad Ali?
I thought you said it as one word. We don't have to get into this, but I thought it was Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
And that's not why I said it, because he let him punch until he was tired,
Frightened retard?
and then he, knocked his head off.
And there you go. He thinks too. So, bada boom.
He did think a lot in this one, actually.
He's pretty smart. I saw him reading a book at one point. He was like,
Read a book now and then, you might know something.
It was actually, the question I had was about Michael Myers thinking. So, boom.
I don't necessarily think it's a Nick question. It's more of a thought.
I got a Nick thought. Is that okay?
I mean, actually, yeah, I do have a Nick question. Why the fuck did they make this movie?
Well, I have a little answer for you with yours too. I'm pretty good today. I should fucking get an award. Someone's got to tickle my pee-pee.
It's almost like we had pre-show prep or something.
Yeah, no, it's almost like I had time to get some good shit. The film grossed only $14,343,976 with a budget of $5 million. At the time, was the lowest grossing film of the series, so Paramount sold it to New Line Cinema. So this one right here, which I mean that's still pretty good. $5 million to make, they made $14 million.
It's like a $9 million profit.
But so this one, they were disappointed in it too, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's get rid of the Friday the 13th movies. We don't want them anymore.
It, as you said those numbers though, to me 14's low, and to me 5's high.
But it is low.
Yeah.
But spending $5 million on a movie and making 14, it's like
I would do that in a heartbeat. I'll go fucking kill people on a fucking boat.
For the Blumhouse movies though, that's what they do. I mean, they make more than that, but like
that's what I'm saying.
That'd be good.
I can't believe this piece of shit. What cost $5 million to rent that boat?
Probably all the boat and
Jesus.
and because filming in New York's pretty expensive.
Oh no, that's not true.
They're like Westworld.
That's not true.
What?
Filming in New York is not expensive. They get a tax credit if you film in New York. That's why The Departed filmed half their scenes in New York.
Oh, well, I've been hearing lately it's supposed to be pretty expensive, and
Although,
they're surprised Westworld filming.
That was at least, but that was in 2002. I don't know about now.
Maybe back then it cost $5 million. But so I have a kind of answer for you. They thought they were gonna begin the big bucks, and they did not.
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like that's the answer every time.
Yeah.
I just feel like when we watch a movie this bad, I feel like it needs to be asked.
No, I get that. Yeah.
I feel like, why do they make any of these fucking movies?
That's what I mean. I pretty much ask this question every fucking movie I watch.
Although I will say, I did halfway enjoy it.
Me and you didn't ask that in Halloween 3, baby. With the
So, I know we're not ranking these some bitches.
This would be the bottom so far. This is my least favorite.
I would say
of
this.
the ones you watched.
I would put this a smidge ahead of Halloween 3.
See, I would much rather watch Halloween 3 than this bullshit.
No,
I would rather watch Halloween 3 for the rest of my life than to ever watch this again. Let's just put it that way.
I really hated Halloween 3.
Yeah, no. First, I think you're just in a bad mood. Then you can watch it again. I think.
No,
You should watch it again and report back to me and Hess. See what goes on.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Here, I'll make you a deal.
No.
I will let Halloween 3 count again on your movie list if you watch it again and give us a 2-minute segment at the beginning of the next podcast.
Would you do that?
Fuck that. I can watch any other fucking movie and it'll
Wow,
count.
I would take that offer if it was offered to me. But so my Nick question is, and I know this one isn't going to have an answer, but
How do you know that? What if we have an answer? Ass fuck.
I doubt it, unless you're the writers of the movie, I think.
Ass fuck.
Because it's like, there's just no answer. But that guy climbing the ladder, how the fuck did Jason just appear underneath him and throw him off the thing at the end? Like, Jason's how am I going to get up there? I have to get to him. And then he was just there.
He can teleport. They all can.
Apparently.
Covered in my question, he's a fucking ninja.
Oh, fuck, you did have an answer. He's a ninja.
I did think, so when they row that boat.
When they rowed that boat.
Okay, so first of all,
The dog and Jason swam.
Wait, so here's the thing. It's dark, you can't see anything, and they see the Statue of Liberty, and they're like, oh, we made it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's, cool, they're in New York.
Yeah, they all had a hard-on for New York when they got there.
Then
and they instantly almost get raped.
Well, and then they instantly show the fucking city with all the lights. I'm like, you didn't see that shit?
And way back there, they saw none of it.
Yeah.
They're all of a sudden now they're like, wait a fucking minute, New York's here?
It was a little foggy.
And remember, they had trouble when they landed. They had trouble getting up the ladder and getting to this thing, and the guy bitched that that's where they parked their little rowboat.
There must be a phone around here somewhere.
Wonderful choice of places to dock a boat, Mr. Robertson.
Like he had a choice in the matter.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was the biggest asshole in any of these movies.
Yeah.
But the dog was right with him. So did the dog climb up the ladder?
Oh. Yeah.
No, they threw him up.
Yeah, they're like, hey, catch!
That was kind of a little bitch.
A little bit, yeah. Since I've already covered half the trivia, should I just finish off the trivia and then we get to the story?
Yeah, pretend like a dick.
Absolutely.
Just finish it off.
All right. So, according to an interview with Fangoria magazine in August 1989, Kane Hodder, the guy who plays Michael Myers,
Hotter?
Kane Hodder, yeah. He vomited on cue in the final scene, drinking several pitchers of water. This was not a practical effect or a special effect in the end. He was literally throwing up all that water because he was just drinking pitchers of water, and on cue did it.
Well, good for him.
So I think he should win the Jamie Lee Curtis Award, actually, now that I think about it, because he could have died doing that or something.
Yeah, what was he in after this? That's the
he's-
whole.
he continues playing Jason.
I mean, I can throw up on cue if you give
do
me
it.
If you give me Pepto Bismol.
Or a clam shake.
Oh yeah, or a clam shake.
Yeah.
Cut to a clip.
Yeah, dude, Pepto. As soon as like Pepto hits my throat, it's like.
Oh, we should give him a Pepto and clam shake. And see what.
Had we only known.
And we'll give him another Stormtrooper pop figure.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a pearl necklace, okay?
Ooh, sounds like a deal.
Drum's all happy.
I think this will be Hess's favorite trivia for this. At 100 minutes, this is the longest running time of any of the Friday the 13th movies.
It did drag like a
But
motherfucker.
So that being said, they're only going to get shorter.
That's great.
So
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Do they get better?
So there will be better ones because this is going to lead to Freddy vs. Jason, which is the best of them.
That's the best.
Of the Friday. Well, no, Jason X is the best Friday the 13th, I think. But Friday the 13th.
That's the sequel to Malcolm X?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Malcolm X goes to space.
This little yum there.
This part, I think Hess will lose respect for him, and I think you might like it because it involves a dog. In the original script, when Jason makes it to the dock, a dog starts barking at him, and he kicked it. Kane Hodder, who played Jason, felt that kicking the dog was too far, so the scene was scrapped. So Jason doesn't kick dogs, apparently. Huh?
Does he kick babies?
But what about, didn't he kill one back in the other movie or something? Or it was implied that he killed one?
Yeah, no, he definitely didn't. It was a different actor, I guess, but they should, come on, keep it, let him kick a dog. That would have been fun. He gets to New York and kicks the dog into the water.
But, like, what if the dog is biting his fucking face off? He's just he's
Yeah,
going to let him eat it,
What
eat
if
its
it's
face?
what if it's an evil dog? And Jason's just like, oh, Poochie, Poochie, hey, Poochie.
He should do like a pit bull.
Yeah, he should have a little dog with him.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Give the dog a hockey mask, too.
Or like a chihuahua.
Yeah. I think that might be it. Yeah,
I kind of agree with Jason. He shouldn't kick dogs.
that is it. So you like that?
I don't care if he kills people, but don't kick dogs.
Okay, I figured Hess might lose respect because Hess wants him to kill. Hess wants him to kill everything.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So I thought Hess might lose a little respect for him with that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd rather him kill kids than dogs. So.
I mean, kids are.
Let's put that on a poster.
Kids are a lot more
Yeah.
annoying.
No, yeah, for sure.
Agreed. 100%. So here we go. I feel like we've gone deep enough into the show here to bring this up. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is like I said, kind of my next question, but it's not really a question. It was more of a theory. All right. So when everybody's like jumping off the boat or like trying to get on the rowboat, Jason picks up the black boxer, throws him in the ocean or water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't come back, and I'm going, are we just supposed to assume he can't swim because he's black? Like what? Like, but then he comes back. So it was. Like,
To
my
be
question
fair,
is answered.
to be fair, when he threw him into the water, my first thought was, well, that's the worst death scene.
Yeah.
See?
But he showed back up to fight him.
I do gotta
They
say,
did.
that never crossed my mind while watching this movie. Well, that guy's dead because he's can't swim and he's black.
Well, I mean that's like the
No, but I get-
that's like
but if that
that's
did
the biggest
happen-
stroke.
That could have been that. Yeah.
Stroke?
Trope.
Whatever trope.
I
stroke.
didn't even catch you
Hope.
said trope.
Yeah.
That's a stereotype and a trope.
Yeah.
It's a stroke.
It's a stroke. There we go.
Yeah, see, I
That's
thought of that.
That's just making words.
Yeah. Making words to Nick and Josh coming at you live from Jim's bedroom. Would
You're
you
never going to get sick of saying that, are you?
No, never. I know you guys probably don't, but would you like to hear the plot of
What the fuck was that?
I think Hess got killed.
Okay.
My headphone fell.
Oh, I thought someone was clapping.
I was like, hey, make sure he claps.
Just make it clap.
But would you guys like to know the story of Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan?
Not really.
Do we have to?
You know, I was honestly going to tell you guys we could skip it this week, but I already got it all written out, so I should go through it. But
Just go through it.
Yeah, we'll just run right through it real quick,
so
you know?
while aboard a houseboat on Crystal Lake, Teenager Jim Miller tells his girlfriend Susie the legend of Jason Voorhees.
Now, make sure you said lake.
Yeah.
Okay, a lake is a body of water with land all around it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like we've seen in like the countless movies that the location keeps switching.
Yeah.
They keep picking up the lake and putting it in different areas.
And I guess it's still, it's not what it was before because they changed it last time.
Yeah, and the witch moved away.
Good for
I'm
her.
not saying this is the case, but there are lakes that can get to the ocean.
Correct.
Okay.
So then he plays a prank on her with a hockey mask and a prop knife. Now, do you remember what you said last week?
Like the whole week?
Or not last week. Whenever we watched the last movie, his mask split off, and I was like, "Hey, how do you think he's gonna get it back?" And you said, "Probably some dildo will have it. He'll kill him and take his mask." You were right.
Did I really say that?
You said that, and then I watched the movie, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I wrote down in my notes. Wow, Nick was right.
Wow.
But so that's how he got his mask back. Look at you. You're a big theorist.
Maybe I should be a writer on Friday the 13th Part 9.
Doesn't take much, I don't think.
Jason Takes Boston.
If you were gonna make one, what would you do? If you were like, could you
Probably kill myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That works.
I would make it to where he goes to
I'd make it John Wick.
Oh.
Jason goes to the ocean. It's like Jason meets Deep Blue Sea, and then he just
He turns into a whale and
literally
eats LL Cool J.
Yeah, he literally just like kills himself, and this you can never make another one.
I would have
people hate Hess because he ruined the franchise, but he's like, guys, try to make one more now. I turned him into a whale and he killed himself.
Like when he gets to Manhattan, he should have the biggest fucking boner because he could just kill everybody.
You didn't see You know what I thought about though in this one? And it's only because of Hess. Last movie, he's like, he should be sloshing, washing all over the place. This one, he was for a while.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
He was a wet motherfucker in this one.
He was super wet.
Yeah, he was like Jerome's pussy.
Yeah, super wet. So the boat's anchor damages some underwater cables that shock Jason's corpse, which is still chained to the bottom of the lake, and revive him.
What do you think those cables did?
Brought power to the
the town next to Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Hey, let's run these through the lake. That's a good idea.
But isn't it confusing? Why does a person who they said like 3 movies ago now, I don't even remember when Tommy fucking spiked him and got struck by lightning, that he was like, didn't they say he was like invincible or invulnerable? He's something like that. They said some kind of word that he's like, he can never die, and now he's got powers. But every fucking movie, he's got to get revived. So,
I don't know.
how immortal is he if he dies every movie and gets revived?
Can't answer that.
So he sneaks aboard, takes the mask, kills Jim with a harpoon gun before impaling Susie. Like he kind of copied Michael Myers a little bit with that, because he stabbed him with the harpoon gun, you know.
Oh, I mean, they're running out of ideas at this point.
Yeah, they just saw Halloween 4. Like they saw some early cuts of it before it went out in theaters, and like, hey, stab him with a gun. Michael Myers stabs the girl with a shotgun.
Maybe.
So the next morning, the SS Lazarus is ready to set sail for New York City with a graduating senior class from Lakeview High School. Some of the names in this I fucking hate. You got Van Dusen, and he brings McCulloch's niece, Rennie, along for the trip despite her aquaphobia. That's what I was talking about earlier. She hates gay people in water.
I thought she hated it.
She's afraid of water because her dad went.
I thought she hated Aquafina.
You know, if situations like that give you a phobia, then I might be like passenger seatbelt phobia. I might have that because I didn't put my seatbelt on one time and you hit the brakes and I fell down to the bottom of the seat.
That's true.
One time. That's what really reminded me of that scene. I was like, oh, so now I think I'm gonna have Jason put you in a vat of toxic waste.
Wow.
Because that's what happened to him, you know.
Yeah, but you learned your lesson.
I did put my seatbelt on after that.
Thank you.
My head hurt a little bit, but I put my seatbelt on.
Well, to be fair, you didn't want to put your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
And it was legally required.
Actually, you know, I have to be very for a while, I think I had passenger seat phobia. Because Nick would always, every time while he's driving, he would reach over to the side of your thigh or your knee, wherever he could get you, and he would just squeeze it as just tickle you and fuck with you and hurt you while he's driving the car for probably my entire life until fairly recently. And so the entire time, I can kind of show the camera here maybe, I would always sit with my legs to the side of the car.
True.
For years. That's just how I sat in cars. Anybody's car. I just sat like sideways.
Anybody's?
Yeah, even I'd be in Mima's car or Macy's, or maybe Mauser's taking me somewhere, or Brian's driving. For a while it's like this, and then eventually I got more comfortable sitting this way, and then one day you did it again.
Oops.
But And Mima hates that too. He does that shit to everybody.
That's not true.
But tell a story about that one time you did it to Mom while she was driving.
Oh, yeah. So, because she never drove, I used to do it to her. So she was driving. I was like, hey, you got your license. I did it to her, and she fucking floored it.
Started driving.
I was like, oh, my bad.
So he's like, I'm not doing that anymore, I guess.
Yeah. But all of a sudden, we're going 80 down the road.
Fucking rear end somebody.
I know.
Can you imagine having to explain that to somebody? Well, I squeezed her leg and... Oh, that's
It's
funny.
like I hit a fucking funny bone or something.
But yeah, so she has aquaphobia, and much to his chagrin, Jason sneaks on board and kills rock star wannabe J.J. Jarrett with her guitar.
Jesus.
That's her name, J.J. Jarrett.
Triple J, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. This is where the movie got good, right?
Mm-hmm. That night, a young boxer who lost his match to the champion Julius Gaw is killed by Jason in the shipwreck's sauna.
So he
Put
stuck
the
the
lava-
rocks
the
in his
lava rock
stomach.
on.
Oh yeah. That was weird. That was a weird scene.
Would that kill you? Or was that just hurt?
I don't know, but he legit caught flames when he put the fucking
Yeah.
rocks on him. There were flames.
Which, how hot should they? Like the rocks shouldn't be that hot in there, where they catch your body on fire, right?
I think they're supposed to be like 150 degrees plus.
That wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't go in a lot of saunas, but
maybe we should start. You do have the black pass at the gym,
that's true.
and it has nothing to do with your penis size. So Rennie,
I'm not even sure what that means.
Rennie, searching for her pet border collie Toby, discovers prom queen. Oh my god, I can't talk.
Prom queen?
I can't talk today. Discovers prom queen Tamara Mason and her friend Ava Watanabe. That's her name, Ava Watanabe. Who the fuck is writing this movie?
Well,
And they're
I
doing
think it's a
drugs.
little racist because wontons are Asian.
Oh shit!
Watanabe's a pretty popular name, though.
I've never heard of
Watanabe?
Watanabe in my life. That's a
Who the
popular
fuck
name.
is Watanabe?
You're telling me that's like Smith,
I think that guy from Inception, his last name is that.
Christopher Nolan Watanabe,
No, the main guy that they...
Leonardo DiCaprio Watanabe, Tom Hardy Watanabe,
I don't know how to look up someone's just last name.
Joseph
Just type in
Gordon-Levitt Watanabe.
Watanabe.
I
I'll
did,
type it.
and it changed it to Wansui.
Here, I'm gonna Google Watanabe. I'll tell you what this is. I found Yuta Watanabe, an Asian a Japanese professional basketball player.
There is an Ichiro Watanabe on Facebook.
I found a Ken Watanabe. Oh, he's an actor. Oh, I
And
see.
he's in Inception. Thank
yeah,
you.
he's in Inception and all the Godzilla movies. Holy shit, I do know a Watanabe.
Yeah, but just because of that, it doesn't mean it's a popular last name.
Yeah, I mean, he's Ken Watanabe the first.
That's the first thing I thought of was when I saw his name.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking.
Well, I had to
Nicholas.
think of something. This fucking piece of shit.
So McCulloch nearly catches them moments later, and Tamara pushes Rennie overboard, believing that she told on them from doing those little drugs. She then uses video student Wayne Weber to recover McCulloch.
Why is everyone's name start with the same letter as their last name?
I don't know, but it's really fucking me up.
Wayne
talking.
Weber and Juicy Fruit, whatever the fuck her name was.
But they catch that like the McCulloch guy in a compromising situation with her, but rejects Wayne's advances afterwards. Yeah, they tried to catch the dude like, "Hey, you want to fuck me, little boy?" And then he was like, "Wait, no, I don't want to fuck you."
Yeah,
the camera kid seemed like a creeper, bro.
Yeah, he might.
Most kids with cameras are. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Every movie I watch with Taylor, they cast me as that guy. We like to pick characters when we watch movies, and they creep a guy at the camera. They always go, "That's Jerome."
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
he's
maybe.
like videoing girls' panties and jerking off to him and shit, and they laugh about it because that's me now.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So Jason kills Tamara with a shard of broken mirror after she showers.
Yeah, no nipple there?
I don't,
She was-
I don't
she was
believe so.
naked
You could
and
either go
threw up?
you could go frame
That's
by
what I
frame.
thought you
No,
guys.
no.
That's what I thought you guys would do.
You could go Westworld with it, and we find robot Charlotte Hill before the finale, or you could just say no nipple.
No robot.
Yeah.
No robot. No nipples.
No, there's no robots in this, I swear. So Rennie sees visions of
Rennie?
I got so sick of these. She saw visions of young Jason throughout the ship. Jason
What was
kills.
up with his eye? Didn't that get fucked up
You
afterwards?
would think I was way out. Well, he looked normal when he's drowning in the flashback that you see for some reason when they recast
like
the
a
kid.
fish eat his eye or something? I
Maybe.
didn't understand that.
Maybe
Yeah.
someone landed
It was
that.
a
Oh,
little-
when she got pushed in the water and like he was there, maybe like when she fell in, her toe hit him in the eye, and it was all swollen, and
like
that's
about 1,000 times.
yeah, and that's why he's grabbing her because he's like, "Fuck, I can't see, bitch."
Every time she kicked, when she was like, "Save me, save me," she was kicking him in the forehead.
Yeah. So Jason kills Captain Robertson and his first mate. Those spoilers, that's my worst death, those two. That was fucking horrible.
What was his name? Captain
Robertson and his first mate.
Okay.
Rennie,
Just checking.
Have you decided on your departure protocol, Admiral?
Rennie's boyfriend and Captain Robertson's son, Sean, discovers them and tells others before calling an emergency. Ava finds Tamara's body and flees. Jason chases after Ava into the disco room, where he strangles her to death on the dance floor. Ever been strangled to death on the dance floor?
A couple times.
The student agrees to search for Jason while McCulloch decides the deckhand is responsible. Yeah, that's the new... You're doomed.
He actually said that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Couple
oh
times.
my god. That's not something we need to bring back.
Oh, if we ever make one of these, we gotta be like, you're doomed. You're doomed, kid. Hey, kid, you're doomed.
The fuck kind
Could
of
you
accent?
imagine if we did like a Jason meets like Sopranos?
Oh, shit. Jason's like, oh, bada bing, I'm gonna get you.
Wow.
That'd be so good. How
I mean, I'd watch it just to check it out.
Oh, I would
We gotta
totally watch
them all.
Many-
Jerome just gave himself the
Anyways.
giggles.
Many Saints of Jason Voorhees?
What be the mini saints of Crystal Lake?
Probably. I bet it's a better
Okay.
name. Mine's a working
Yeah,
title.
no shit.
However, the deckhand is found with a fire axe in his back. Jason tosses student Miles Wolf into the radio transmitter tower to his death.
You're
I like
burnt.
that. That's the part where he gets thrown into it, like, and it catches on fire and shit, right?
That's why I said you burnt.
Oh, okay. I like that part. And Julius is knocked overboard. Wayne's corpse catches fire and causes the ship to take on water, and this is when it becomes the Titanic.
Yeah. It was very
They
reminiscent.
took somebody, they handcuffed him down to the bottom, and he was yelling
Well-
for Rose.
Yeah.
But see, like before you got on Discord earlier, I was talking to Jerome. You would have thought they were on the fucking Titanic as long as it took them to get through the fucking
I know,
ship
Jesus Christ.
to kill everybody. I mean, it wasn't that big of a goddamn boat.
You know what they should have titled this? Friday the 13th Part 8. This movie drags.
I think you could put like a water pun with it.
Or this movie is filmed on a boat. He's not in Manhattan for very
Filmed
long.
on a boat.
Well, with the other students that were left in the disco room seemingly dead, McCulloch, Van Dusen, Rennie, and Sean escape aboard a life raft and discover that Toby and Julius are still alive. Turns out he can swim.
Good for him.
Uh,
He can box too.
Yeah.
Hey,
unless
real
he's
quick, Jerome. This is way off topic, but
uh-huh.
if you ever go on like a date and you think you're gonna have sex, you should wear that shirt. Good things coming.
Oh, okay.
Wow, look at Hess reading.
So they rode to New York where Jason stalks them through the streets. Rennie is kidnapped by a pair of junkies, and then the group splits up to find help.
Yeah, apparently New York was a piece of shit in
Yeah, New York
1989,
was
huh?
fiddled with people just want to drug you up and rape you. It's weird.
Big time.
Everyone does say it's the city that never sleeps.
Dun, 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 no, no.
I mean, in the 70s, I could understand it, but like,
Start spreading
your butt cheeks.
So Julius fights Jason, but becomes exhausted after Jason does not go down. Whoa.
Rope-a-dope.
I don't know. I guess he didn't know, but you're not gonna do anything. That guy.
What?
No, yeah, I agree 100%.
I said I know he didn't know, but you're not gonna do anything punching him.
Well-
he should have got some. He should have rope-a-doped him with a knife. Or
He's
something.
literally wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure
I'm
that fucking
glad.
hurt to punch it.
Oh yeah.
His hands
probably.
were all bloody.
Mm.
Yeah.
But this is Taylor's favorite part apparently. So Jason does not go down. Julius gets decapitated by a single punch from Jason, and it lands into the garbage can.
I
And he
know.
goes ding ding ding. Yes, points.
I know it hasn't come out yet because it's 1989.
Mm-hmm.
But with her, kill her, mommy, kill her. They should have played, Mama said knock you out.
Oh, that would have been good. That would have been a good ad for the movie. Maybe would have made them closer to the money they wanted to make.
Maybe.
Rennie escapes from Jason when he kills the punks that kidnapped her. She runs into Sean and they reunite with the teacher and the police before Jason kills the officer who is helping them. Rennie crashes a police car after having a vision of Jason distracting her. Van Dusen is incinerated in the car when it explodes, and it is revealed that McCulloch is responsible for Rennie's fear of water and gay people.
He was a dick to throw it overboard.
No, yeah, the whole time you're like, oh, this is his village and origin story. He's gonna, I'm mad at you. You can't swim. Go fucking try. And then just stares at her in the water like it's some kind of freak.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. A girl her age should know how to swim, especially if you live on a lake. But maybe not take her out to the middle. There's better ways to teach them other than rowing them out to the middle of the lake.
Man, well,
Talking about a kid.
It worked
that's
out for
down.
her. She remembered, got rid of her dad, and she survived. So,
That wasn't her dad.
wait, what was it? Was it like her uncle,
Was it-
stepdad?
It was her uncle.
boyfriend.
Was it uncle? I mean,
Yeah,
I know
I
it was
think-
like.
He was her. They at one point the dude said, "Hey, your dad wants to talk to you." So they got they.
Well, she
Oh.
said her parents died and he took over.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
he's like her father.
She
So was the
she-
uncle fucker?
Yeah.
She called him uncle. Uncle.
Uncle. Hey, uncle.
Oh, to connect.
Wait, she's drunk when she called him that?
She called him Uncle Tony.
Wow.
Connected to Sopranos.
Yeah, I got you.
So they leave him behind, and Jason drowns him in a barrel of toxic waste.
Barrel, baby.
That part, I felt like Jason was a bit goofy. He's just like hardcore shaking the dude's legs, and they're like making sure it's like toxic waste, dude. He's gonna be dead. You gotta wiggle him around.
Yeah.
Was it labeled toxic waste? Because how did Jason know?
He can smell it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised.
Is this where it turns into a Toxic Avenger? Because it does.
Yeah, it totally does.
Okay.
Jason chases Rennie and Sean into the subway, where Sean incapacitates Jason by pushing him into the third rail.
Now, this is where I lose respect for Jason.
Oh, okay. When Jason revives, he chases them through Times Square to a diner and then to the sewers where they encounter a worker. He warns them that the sewers will be flooded with toxic waste at midnight. Now, this is my Nick question deep in the movie. Is that a real thing? Do they really
No.
flood the sewers with toxic waste for some weird reason? Weird reason? Like, why would that be a thing? It's Toxic Waste Tuesday. Don't go down to the sewer, kids.
Same reason you fucking drove your boat out of a lake onto the shore into the ocean.
Gotcha.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. But answer me this.
Riddle me this, Batman.
He's Jason Voorhees. What's his job? To kill people, right? He's on the fucking subway. He could kill 100,000 people.
But he needs to finish his job. He can't let anybody going.
He let plenty of people go. Every fucking movie he lets someone go.
Just a heads up, we gotta wrap this up soon.
I know.
Jason appears, kills the worker, and knocks Sean unconscious. Rennie throws a vat of toxic waste onto Jason's face. She and Sean climb the ladder as Jason staggers after them. The sewers flood, and Jason is reminded of his childhood drowning. Vomits the water, the waste overcomes Jason, causing his face to melt away. This is when he turns into Looney Tunes, like I told you. And he goes, makes all these weird fucking noises.
It was the
at them.
dumbest shit I've ever seen.
And then the water recedes. Sean and Rennie witness what appears to be Jason as an unconscious child, which makes no sense. Sean
Yeah, did he just turn into the kid?
Yeah, I guess. Sean and Rennie make their way back to the street where they are reunited with Rennie's dog, Toby, in Times Square. And that's the movie.
Hearing you
Great.
recap it almost prompts me to put it at the bottom.
Oh, it's 100% the bottom. Nothing happened, really.
Yeah.
Oh, what
time.
happened?
Big,
It just never made sense.
Yeah.
big
So
time.
we got
It's at the bottom.
we got best kill and worst kill. Mine, I got two best kills because I thought they were kind of fun. The guy getting thrown into the equipment and catching on fire, his dick was on fire for the most part. That was kind of fun. And the guy, him getting points by hitting the guy's head into the trash can.
Right.
Come on, that's like kill of the day.
That was my best kill. Most of them suck.
And the captain and the helper were my.
I put
Best
Admiral
kills.
because that's what they called him in the beginning of the movie.
Well, he's not. He's captain.
Yeah.
He's captain.
Admiral.
My favorite was the hot rocks on his chest. I liked that.
Hess loves hot rocks.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of hot rocks.
Hot rocks.
Did
rocks.
you have worst kill? Did you say it?
Worst kill, Admiral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
sure.
it's worse because they call him Captain the rest of the movie.
Yeah, I never heard the admiral part, but I believe you.
Pants over there, man.
Do you guys have a biggest trope? I didn't. The whole movie. I couldn't
Yeah,
think of
it
a
is.
specific.
It is. It is.
It's a stroke. I call it a stroke.
Oh, big! I should change the biggest trope.
What's the
Stereotype.
guy's name? Fucking Von Dushin. What's the fucking uncle's name?
Van Helsing.
I'm out of the thing. I have no idea.
He kind of looked like.
He's like
Van
the
Helsing.
overly cautious, paranoid, dick wagging teacher.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite
Pretty
line
trope.
of his was?
What?
We should all split up. It was like we were watching a Snickers commercial
Yeah.
or something.
I thought it was Scooby Doo.
I mean, that's how we play Warzone. We should just all split up.
That's true.
We usually do.
And it worked out for them, kinda. Two of them got away.
Two of them, yeah.
Two of us can make it on the ship.
Yeah.
Well,
But see, that's the thing. As soon as I saw those two and like they had like few minutes, I knew those were going to be the two left standing.
Yeah,
at the end
that's
of
the
movie.
annoying part about these movies. I wish they did that better, where you don't know who's gonna be the final people. Kinda. I know it's hard to do because you gotta have main characters and shit.
I would just have him kill everybody.
I prefer.
I
that too.
agree.
I would prefer
I
that
want
too.
them to just finish everybody every.
And then be like,
goddamn-
now what do I
See,
do?
I think you guys will like the Friday the 13th reboot. 'Cause, well, one, that's like the scariest Jason. I feel like he's just like hardcore. He actually runs after people and he'll chop them up and he'll just kill anybody in his path. But it explains that he has underground like trails that he has, and that's how he gets to places faster, and that's how it seems like he's teleporting.
Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Colonel Hogan.
But I think you guys will. I think of all these, you probably that could be your favorite movie of all time. But I think you guys will like that one.
You don't think it's better than Snatch?
It even has Danielle Panabaker in it. What's her face from Flash?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Will she get the Jamie Lee Curtis award?
Probably. So titty count and non-white people count. I'll let you take it away while I get the board. But this one we had a little controversy for.
Yeah. So it's funny because on my thing I have 3 and 2. So for titties, we have 1. I thought maybe there was 2 because you guys made fun of me last week because I wasn't looking for every nipple. And now I said, well, this girl's naked. He punched her and then throws her against the wall. There's no way you couldn't see a nipple as she flew into that. Mm-hmm. But we didn't count it. So titties for Friday the 13th is 18 titties. Wow, it's like killing in all these.
Killing everything, yeah.
And black people, not black people.
Wow.
That's going to be a drop.
You want to do another take of that?
Non-white
Black people.
Well, I mean, it's not. Well, this is probably the first movie there was someone who's non-white that wasn't black.
Yeah.
Which is ironic. I can't even see. It goes too far that way. It's 22.
Yeah.
Now, I have 3. You got 10.
I got 10.
I think Jerome thinks some dirty white people were not white.
It's possible. Yeah.
But okay. So, to be fair, I was smoking out back while watching the first half of the movie, and then I came in here and finished it.
Jerome's like, Jason takes the hood.
But I had about 10, and you had 8 on your list.
I did.
So it made me feel more comfortable.
I watched the first 45 minutes on Thursday morning, and I made a list while I did it.
Did you check it twice?
Probably.
Okay.
Making a list and
So then
checking it twice.
When I went back to it, the next day, I had the list, because you write it down, you remember it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I go to look at it, and I'm like, 8 non-white people? What the fuck did it? I go, I must have just thought it was part 8. So I erased it and put 2, and then I saw 1 more, and I put 3.
I had 10, but I could be wrong.
Fuck it, who cares?
Our list is pretty invalidated at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you started giving titties to the wrong movie when it was white people.
Hey, we got caught up on that. That part we're not wrong on. I accidentally added 3 because we had 3 non-white people. Hey, tell your mic to come. Tighten this part right here. It's this part. That happened to me earlier.
This way?
Yeah. Get that nice and tight, baby. Jamie Lee Curtis Award. I vote nobody gets it because this movie sucked and they are...
No, it's Sean.
Does he think I'm a fart head?
Sure.
The guy that plays Sean played Ryan in Young and the Restless from 1991 to 2020.
Yeah, fuck you, Jason.
Sure, he can have it.
29 years on Young and the Restless.
Jesus Christ, get a life.
And never saw 1 episode, so...
Yeah.
Andrew used to watch it, and like if I closed or something, and it was on, I used to watch it.
Oh.
So I reckon he's the only guy I fucking recognize in the whole fucking movie.
But so now, boys and girls, we're at the time of the show where you guys get to hear what we're watching next.
A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
The Dream Child,
Great.
baby. This one, you remember Alice from the last movie. You guys remember Alice?
Yeah, well, let's
No.
pretend like we do.
She's pregnant with a baby, and guess who the father might be?
Rico?
Freddy
Freddy.
Krueger. But Freddy Krueger might be the daddy. So that's
So
kind of...
Freddy fucked her?
Something is trying to get inside my body.
That's your intro. That's your little teaser video on Twitter. You can do a Maury Povich. You are not the father. And then
That'd
cut
be
to Freddy like saying, "What?"
I can do him from the next movie. That's when he goes, "We'll see, bitch."
Yeah.
Perfect. Has just got me the perfect Twitter clip.
There
Perfect.
you go.
But that being said, my little bitches.
Sounds like a stroke to me.
That's it for this show. Unless you guys have any last things.
I don't think so, Jerome.
No, but are we done now? We're not gonna watch any more movies.
No, we have to.
That was that was a great show, guys. Great show.
I mean, I feel like the podcast is better than the movie.
Oh, it usually is.
It is.
Especially when we have.
It is.
Hello, baby.
This is the Big Bopper
Yeah.
speaking.
But all right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you thought this movie was as garbage as we did, and we'll see you next week for The Dream Child.